Pay me, pay me, pay me my silver now. Pay me or go to jail. Pay me my silver now.
Hey guys, Bix Weir, roadtoroot.com. We have a crypto alert. Crypto alert. Actually, it's a Veritasium alert. But first, I will be going live with Litecoin Lisa on her channel, Litecoin Lisa. On her channel, Litecoin Lisa. That's Sunday, June 1st at 5 p.m. Pacific Time, 8 p.m. East Coast. Check it out. We'll be talking about the in-game. It's called the in-game chat. I'm looking forward to it. And yeah, you can put your questions in the chat. I don't know how many people are going to be around on Sunday night, but check it out. It'll be live. And here's the news of the day. Frickin', it's kind of like, I hate to say I told you so, but almost everything on the road to Ruta is working out the way I was talking about 10 years ago. Silver, cryptos, some of them. The Reggie Middleton saga has just taken a massive turn for the better for Reggie. If you are a crypto connoisseur, an investor in any kind of DeFi, an investor in any kind of off-chain solution, like the Lightning Network and stuff like that, then, yeah, a monkey wrench is about to fly into your crypto space. Because it looks like, from my gut, I think Veritasium will do what Clif High saw, which is surpass Bitcoin. Why? Because he has the patent on all of DeFi, and most of what, other than a solo blockchain, he's got some kind of patent rights all over the place. Now, Reggie doesn't want to destroy the cryptos, but he does want to get paid for his work and recognized for his work, obviously. So anyway, what's going on right now? We have the court has Judge Kuntz granting the amended briefing schedule. Parties stipulate to amend the previously unanswered motion. Basically, they have been trying to, and it looks like they probably will get the Reggie case thrown out. And then everybody's like, oh my God. Can you imagine if they give back those frozen 98 million tokens to Reggie? And people, I heard someone say, oh, and then he could just dump them on the market. That's not what Reggie was doing. That's software licenses that belong to Reggie, truthfully. There's 2 million out there, Veritasium tokens, that will benefit extremely from if this situation, having the old case thrown out, which it should be, it was a fraud anyway, and I think it will be thrown out. And then it looks like the end of June is the last day to respond for the defendant's response, if any, filed by the defendants. Nobody's going to stop him. So if his case gets thrown out, he gets his 98 million tokens back, probably gets all the money they stole from him that they already gave out. Might not get those back, but definitely the frozen tokens. So that puts us in a situation where Reggie's back in business. And the world has changed since they took Reggie out. The crypto world. DeFi became massive. That is, XRP, clear violation of Reggie's patent. Yeah, you're going to want your Veri token. So that's what we're giving away. Private Road has, for the time being, this will end when we run out of Veri tokens. We're giving away one Veri token, loaded on paper wallet, mailed to your front door. I've been calling it for years the insurance policy on your crypto, on the legal side of crypto. And it is. All you need is one. And I mean, obviously, if it was surpassing the price of Bitcoin, Bitcoin's over 100,000. Imagine a Veri token, over 100,000. And how could that be, you ask? And what many people have asked since Clif originally said that, what was it, over a decade ago. He said Veritasium, in his data, Veritasium is going to be more valuable than Bitcoin. And it makes sense. People are like, no way. And now that with the world that is clearly embracing the future of crypto, how about a little love to the guy who patented the whole off blockchain type of peer-to-peer transactions? Yeah. So does his patent cover Bitcoin? No. Does it cover the Theta chain? Don't think so. Does it cover other things that Theta does? Absolutely. Does it cover all NFTs? I don't know. It might be a stretch, but possibly. Does it cover peer-to-peer cash transfers, like currency swaps and stuff like that? Absolutely. XRP, it's literally written in the patent exactly what XRP does. So we are going to see if this happens. And when you think about Trump and how he, does he love crypto? Does he hate crypto? And all the banks are like, are they in or are they out? They want to be in if they can get a whole bunch of it cheap. So what a better idea for Trump than say, hey, let's just lob a little wrench into the crypto world and vacate the ruling against Reggie Middleton. What does that do? Nobody really knows. It does add chaos to the crypto world like you would not believe. Because Reggie has a valid patent on a lot of especially what happened after he filed the patent. All the DeFi coins fall under Reggie's patent. All of them. Now, he doesn't want to kill crypto, not at all. But unless it's completely decentralized, which I don't think anything really is, because there's always a way to connect it to people, and it theoretically, will it hurt Theta, the Theta whole staking and all that operations? I don't know. I don't think so, because the patent infringement would be from Theta Labs, which I think is going to be a massive company. So I don't think it would go down to the actual token holders side of it. But you never know. You never know. Would Reggie sue everybody who uses crypto? No, he won't. But if there's a company, umbrella company over the top that's using his technology, like XRP and maybe some of Theta, not quite sure, probably on the NFT side, then yeah, they're going to have to deal with Reggie. Anyway, really exciting stuff. So the way the court works, here's the motion to vacate, time frames, March, April, May 7th. All that has been done. And then the latest is May 30th, defendants moving papers to be filed. This is this was posted yesterday. June 20th, the SEC's opposition, if any, to the motion to be filed. Now, this is against that guy Tarantino, that criminal guy who was literally screwing with all the cryptos, and already things have been thrown out. So I think it will be thrown out. And if they throw out this is massive for Veritasium and Reggie Middleton and the crypto market. This is big. It could be pro crypto. It could throw monkey wrench into a lot of the cryptos. Chaos and all that chaos. If it is recognized, holy shit, like XRP people who have been fighting for almost a decade, probably over a decade now, because I didn't like it, because it's a way for banks to transact, without a middleman. Who would want that? Who wants these banks around? And obviously there is no market for XRP if there's no banks. Anyway, and they're in violation of Reggie's patent. Lots to be done. Anyway, who knows where this will all shake out and when it will shake out. It looks like June 27th is the kind of drop dead date, and if nothing's done, if there's no, actually June 20th, the SEC's opposition, if there is any, there's so much shit going on in June for you crypto lovers, especially on the Theta side. We got the Theta Edge, hybrid Edge cloud coming out on the 25th. I think that Theta and Theta Fuel will be brought onto a U.S. exchange. I think it's Coinbase, truthfully. So much chaos coming down the line. Just hang on tight. We are currently, as of today, which is the 31st. Is it 31st? Yeah, 31st of May, 2025. We're giving away one Veritasium token with every private road subscription. Go check it out. roadtoroot.com. Click on subscribe today. All right. Another thing that is coming up, and is rearing its ugly head, Jamie Dimon, who we know will be integral in the collapse of the monetary system. They're the lead criminality bank on the derivative side, on the Epstein side, on all that stuff. And when Jamie Dimon, who always comes out and says, oh yeah, we got everything's under control, panics, you know something's going on behind the scenes. Quote, you are going to panic, Jamie Dimon tells regulators about what will happen when the bond market cracks. Jamie Dimon, JP Morgan Chase's long-standing chief executive, fired off a warning about the bond market on Friday, telling regulators that they will panic when it happens. You're going to see a crack in the bond market, okay? Dimon said, speaking at an event organized by the Ronald Reagan Presidential Foundation. It's going to happen. And I tell this to my regulators, some of whom are in this room, I'm telling you this is going to happen and you're going to panic. Of course they're going to panic. This is a $3 quadrillion problem. The derivatives on bonds, on everything, is breaking behind the scenes. Of course they'll panic, but they have no solution. Jamie Dimon's solution is to don't regulate us so much. Guaranteed. That would even guarantee the speeding up of the collapse. Dimon has been a frequent critic of bank regulations, pointing to deep flaws in the rules. In the wake of extreme tumult in the bond market in April, he has singled out proposed changes to banks' supplementary leverage ratio as likely to aid in the roughly $29 trillion Treasury market. Don't forget, the Treasury market is $29 trillion. The derivative market for Treasuries is probably $1 quadrillion. All derivatives, $3 quadrillion. I know, it's crazy. A sharp sell-off in April has kept investors on edge and rattled the White House officials. President Donald Trump, during peak turmoil, said the bond investors are getting yippy. And then Trump pressed some of his most aggressive tariffs. He is in the process of destroying the cabal, the banking cabal, the entire complex. The entire thing will be taken down. You better have your assets in your own possession. We need to get rid of the debt. What's a better way to get rid of the largest debt on the planet, which is the U.S.'s debt, than a complete collapse and then restart? It's happening. I'll be talking about this on Sunday night on the Litecoin Lisa show. Really interesting here. Biden unaware of executive orders signed by Autopin on his report. So they're asking Biden, which one of these did you sign and which one did you sign by Autopin? He's like, I don't even know what Autopin is. What are you talking about? He wasn't even there when it was being signed. He did not approve anything. He couldn't. And that's coming out now. Very, very interesting if you're thinking about all the executive orders he signed, 162 executive orders. What if none of them were real? So we will see what happens. Yes, this is part of the collapse. Now, where do you want to be? Number one asset to hold, physical silver in your own possession. That's my number one. Why? Because 180 years of price suppression since the Opium Wars does not end with $50 silver or $100 silver. We're talking right to $600 to $800, then to the thousands, then to 1-to-1 ratio with gold. More and more people are starting to learn there's a hell of a lot of gold out there. Hell of a lot more than 200,000 tons. That's the official number, is 220,000 tons or something. I would say it's over 2 million, maybe even over 4 million tons of gold. What does that do to the gold-silver ratio? Could it flip? Could we go 1 to 10? 1 ounce of silver buys you 10 ounces of gold? Potentially. I'm looking for 1-to-1. They should be 1-to-1. There's theoretically about 6 billion ounces of each, and we're chewing up that silver so fast, it's going out of style. There are rumors that China, the Hong Kong Shanghai Exchange, and all throughout Asia, they are running dry of silver. Remember, China gets all their silver, not from the exchanges, but right from the mine site. So it'll be really interesting. Everything goes into China to be refined into whatever kind of silver they're using in their manufacturing capacity and as money. Silver is money. Silver is a store of value. Just because the bankers say it's not anymore doesn't mean you have to believe them. We'll see what happens when the COMEX shuts down. I mean, look at these derivative trades. Right here, volume 45,000 contracts. How much is that? It's like 200 million ounces, 220 million ounces. A small month. I've seen $2 billion day, not month, day, per day. This is a con job. Deliveries, we are seeing very interesting movements right now as people prepare for next month. July is another delivery month in silver. We went from 82 million ounces the first month of deliveries this year, and then everybody was expecting maybe 50 million. It was 78 million, including the micro contracts. What are we going to be in July? I'm thinking 90, 100 million ounces on the COMEX in a single delivery month. And then the mother of all delivery months be September and December. Where are they going to get the silver? It's all been used up in those damn solar panels that guys like Jeffrey Christians will say, oh yeah, they only use 200 million ounces. Even though the amount of solar panels has tripled and quadrupled in the last few years. Oh, we barely use any more silver. It's bullshit. The Silver Institute is lying to you. Metals Focus is lying to you. Everybody's lying to us. Come on, we're not stupid. Anyway, interesting action on a non-delivery month. Mind you, this is a non-delivery month. The June contract, they've already delivered over 10 million ounces in a non-delivery month. It used to be the delivery months had about 10 to 15 million ounces. Now it's non-delivery month. In the first 2 days, they've delivered 2,173 contracts. Look at this. Who's in here delivering? JP Morgan is taking it. 353. Who was yesterday? Guess. Take a guess. It's the old Wells Fargo, JP Morgan through B of A con. Remember, Bank of America leased 1.2 billion ounces of silver from JP Morgan when JP Morgan got busted for rigging the silver market. They put in structured deals with all these other banks. Ultimately, the metal is leaving places like Wells Fargo that has to pay these leases back because they were subleased. It is a massive derivative con that we're living through. Let me show you who took the silver. JP Morgan customers are taking and delivering half of the silver. So here it is. Wells Fargo. Now remember, Wells Fargo rarely in the past played in the physical silver side. Took delivery of almost 5 million ounces. What does that tell me? They're on the hook in July for a nice chunk of silver. I think they're going to take more this month because they run off. You can tell before they have to deliver, they load up. Like here, 1,200 contracts load up. 1,300 contracts load up, and then they deliver that delivery month, 2,000 contracts. So they had to load up the 2 non-delivery months before. I bet you they got to load up again even more for July. I bet you they go at least 2,000 contracts themselves this non-delivery month. So we'll see this during the week, and you can go in and buy a contract at any time and get your delivery. So I think Wells Fargo will be on the hook in July for a big chunk of silver, maybe 10, 20 million ounces of the who knows what number, 90 million, 100 million. 100 million would blow minds. And then it happens again in September, and then again in December. It's crazy, I know. All right, where are we? Oh yeah, back to Veritasium. You can pick up Veritasium at $22.75 if you can find it. If you can find it. And it's hard because you can't buy much. So, yeah. It's very easy for the price of Veritasium to go from $22 to $100,000 because look at the liquidity. In the last 24 hours, the volume is $425. Because nobody can find it. It's crazy. We're giving away one with every private subscription. Go to roadrunner.com. Check it out. Subscribe today, a 1-year subscription. Or renew. We'll just tack on your year onto the year. Your current expiration date will tack on another year, and we'll send you the Veri. This will end without notice. When we run out of Veri tokens for this giveaway, it's over. So go to roadrunner.com. Get your Veri today. I'll talk to you later, and I'll see you on Sunday night on Litecoin Lisa's channel for a Q&A on the in-game. That'll be fun.